All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. You know what it is. So, look, man. BET Awards, Hip Hop Awards has been canceled. I want to talk about it because I see a lot of people saying some things, and I just want to talk about it. So, let's get it. All right, man. Torture Talk After Hours. You know what it is. So, look, man. This comes courtesy of Marcus at Work Media. So, let's get it.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So I guess it's official now. They are canceling the BET Hip Hop and the Soul Train Music Award. Are we really surprised? Ever since they sold BET, we had a feeling this was coming. Now, over the years, BET has lost a little bit of its luster. Some people feel like that this move from the CEO has an alternative motive that she wants to talk about, and it has to do with some politics. So let's get into it.
So BET has suspended BET Hip Hop and the Soul Train Awards indefinitely. That means they're not coming back. Now I want y'all to pay attention to this. Paramount Global owns BET. It is a part of Paramount CBS Entertainment, okay? Now y'all know what's been going on with Paramount. Paramount has been trying to buy Skydance, and in order for them to get Skydance, they had to get the president's approval and the FTC approval to have that big-ass merger. Trump greenlighted Paramount's $8 billion merger with Group Skydance. Now, guess who else got fired during that time? Stephen Colbert. His show was canceled, okay? Let's not forget 60 Minutes. They changed their whole rhetoric. Now CBS Paramount has a bias monitor for Trump. This all plays a hand, and I don't give a fuck who announced that shit. This all has to do with Trump. They're trying to make this country more white. Only white people should be seen. And they're going to dismantle BET whether we...
So, your argument is they're trying to get rid of, they got rid of 60 Minutes or changed 60 Minutes, which was hosted by a white man, and they fired a white man. But you're trying to say that Trump is trying to make everything more white, but that kind of goes against your argument. If he got rid of a white man, how is he making everything more white? Wouldn't they have kept that white man? And then you saying that BET is owned by a white man. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it was sold by a black man to a white man. And it's been like that for at least, I believe, at least 10 years or 5 years or something like that. And they've been doing these hip hop awards. But let's be honest, nobody has really been supporting these hip hop awards. Like, I'm going to tell y'all what I don't like. See, I don't have a problem with people criticizing Trump. I criticize Trump. My biggest issue with people is saying everything's Trump's fault. That's my problem. If you can't acknowledge certain things that Trump has done that's benefiting people, but everything to you he do, because there's no way in the world that everything a person does is wrong. It has to be right to somebody. If you can't acknowledge that he did at least one or two things right, it's like I just can't take what you say serious, because you're saying all of these things, but you're leaving out a lot of key factors. But let's keep it going.
realize it or not. Little by little, they're going to take away BET from us. Another thing, I watched Charlemagne this morning talking about the city.
But what you mean they're gonna take BET away from us? It's already they already sold BET. What are you talking about? And most people don't even watch BET. I'll be honest with you. I can't even remember the last time I watched anything on BET. Most of the if I do watch BET, it's for the award show. That's it. And half of the time I don't even watch it then. Like we gotta start being honest. Like I think sometimes we be beyond out here, we be being disingenuous by some of the stuff we're saying.
Sweeney outrage wasn't a big deal, whether we realize it or not. Little by little, they're going to take away BET from us. Another thing, I watched Charlemagne this morning talking about the Sydney Sweeney outrage wasn't a big deal. Right after Sydney Sweeney, Charlemagne, there was fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Don't be fucking stupid. This is the problem with y'all up there. Y'all like to see the glass as half full instead of that bitch being half empty. Little by little, they're chipping away at everybody else and leaving white people there to settle. And stop comparing beyond.
This is crazy, bro. Yo, if all you do all day is sit online and do stuff like this, we ain't never gonna get anywhere as a people. Like your whole argument, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Y'all, if y'all are really out here arguing about Sydney Sweeney in that ad, I think y'all fucking stupid. I'm not even gonna lie. I think y'all retarded. It's a bunch of reasons why that I think y'all retarded. The main reason why is if y'all arguing about eugenics or anything that have to do with genes and y'all support Planned Parenthood, it's outrageous to me. I mean, it's unbelievably outrageous. If you support Planned Parenthood and you're arguing about eugenics, is crazy. That's crazy. Because y'all actually are in love with Planned Parenthood. Y'all wanted that. So don't talk to me about this bullshit. It's stupid.
Beyonce to Sydney Sweeney. Beyonce ad didn't have no goddamn words in that hole. Nobody was talking about nobody's jeans. She just sit there and took a fucking picture. Blue eyes and blonde hair are not the fucking architect of beauty. That is racism. That is eugenics. They're gonna keep pouring that.
But that's what you support. You've been supporting eugenics. You've been supporting Planned Parenthood. Who literally, Margaret Sanger literally was trying to get rid of black people. But y'all was in love with that. It's like y'all can't be honest. Number one, if you take that ad as white people saying that they are beautiful and you're mad about it, you're a fucking fool. Number one, black people in this country, and I'm black, we literally say black is beautiful. We literally say black don't crack. We literally say these things. So because a white person says that they have good genes and you're trying to say that's racism for them to say they have good genes, and we literally say that we have the dominant genes, we literally have the dominant genes. We do. We do. We be a certain age and we don't, our skin don't crack or nothing. Our skin don't get wrinkled until we're really old. This is what I mean. Y'all can't be honest. It's like, I understand what she's saying, but she can't be honest. She have to go to the extreme. Oh, she's talking about racism. They are talking about the Aryan Brotherhood. They are racist. And the same people that say this will say that Ben Shapiro is a Nazi. And Ben Shapiro is a Jew. And they will say he's a Nazi, which is insane. So this is what I mean by I don't be listening to people like her. Because they go off of their feelings and what they read, and they look at one side of the paper, not knowing that there's another side. So if you're gonna say that, if you acknowledge that white people, blonde hair, blue eyes, is the architect, you gotta remember, blonde hair, blue eyes was the architect for Hitler, right? But that excluded everybody else, which means if she's saying that blonde hair, blue eyes the superior race or beautiful, then what about all the other white people that don't have blonde hair and blue eyes? Because if we're talking about what he was saying, they was looking for a pure race, which I don't believe that he actually said that. I have to read that, but I don't believe he actually said that because he didn't have blonde hair and blue eyes. So I don't know if that's actually true or not. Somebody probably said that and people just carried it on. I don't know. Maybe y'all could correct me on it. But I'm just saying, the argument that she's making here is that blonde hair and blue eyes is, she's saying, Sydney Sweeney is saying that her genes are good, knowing that there's two different genes. There is genes that you wear and genes that's in your DNA. But she's not saying that. She know that there's a big difference. And this girl is walking around saying she loved her genes and the genes been passed down. That actually did happen. And her genes was passed down, but you know who else genes was passed down? Black people. Us as black people. We have great genes. Actually, we have the best genes. So for you to be mad about somebody being proud of their genes and their heritage or whatever, and you say that that's racism, when we clearly say that all the time about ourselves, is stupid as fuck. That's just dumb.
Into the entertainment space because that's where everything is. Media runs everything. And right now, Trump has it under his goddamn boot.
Now, whether this is an attempt to take over our outlet, to whitewash it into something different, who knows? But once we...
But my thing is, like, bro, all of this whitewash, bro, that already happened already. I'm sure at this point, people have enough literature to know what's being whitewashed and what's not. You can't sit here and tell me that people are so stupid when they have literally smartphones in their hand and they can research anything. ChatGPT will tell them anything they want to know, or at least mostly anything they want to know. So when people say stuff like whitewashing, I'm like, well, does that really still exist? Like, think about it. Does it really still exist? Because I'm sure that some people might be affected by some things here and there, but for the most part, the truth is out there. I don't think I could be whitewashed when I know I could research and look at history. Now, if you're saying, well, they trying to take things away and they hiding things, you can't hide everything. You can't. You can't. And then another thing too, I noticed that they want people to do things for them. Won't you build your own BET? How about that? How about you build your own BET? How about you build a black coalition or a black entertainment television network? How about you build a whole black YouTube universe? I would love to join it. But y'all not going to do that. Only thing y'all going to do is talk about things being taken away when you have enough power now to get on TikTok and actually do a whole black coalition. Nobody's stopping you from doing that. Look at what Tariq Nasheed is doing with the FBA. It can happen. I don't understand why y'all don't do that. Teach people. Y'all so worried about BET getting taken away. BET is a conglomerate that's been gone. I don't know what y'all talking about.
We give up the ability to dictate how things operate. Now, if it's Trump-related, politically different, who knows? But once we sold it, we give up the ability to dictate how things operate. Now, if it's Trump-related...
My thing is like, it's not once we sold it, it's once who owned it sold it. It ain't ours. Like, people like, oh, they're taking everything away from us. BET wasn't ours. That was the man who owned it. That was his. You could do the same thing. And then the crazy thing is, most people won't even say that it's theirs. They won't be like, well, I made this for us. They'll be like, yeah, this is my company. You think that if that chick owned her house, you think she's gonna say, yeah, this is all black people's house? No, it's your house. It's her house. That's what she's gonna do. Like, come on now. Cut it out.
Different, who knows? But once we sold it, we give up the ability to dictate how things operate. Now, if it's Trump related, politically motivated, who knows? I'm not ruling it out. Hey, in capitalism, money talks, bullshit walks. We all know this. And big money at that level, whether he want to play that to try to run into a merger and that has something to do with Trump, I wouldn't doubt it. But that's how they...
But my thing is, even with capitalism, right? A lot of y'all are frauds when y'all talk about capitalism. Y'all don't want no damn socialism. Y'all don't. And y'all don't want no communism either, or Marxism. Y'all are frauds when it comes to this, because 99% of people will love to be a billionaire right now. If someone says, hey, I can make you a billionaire, or I can make everybody equal, 99% of you niggas would say, make me a billionaire. Y'all would. But the thing about, I understand why people are upset about capitalism because of generational wealth. So I get it that capitalism does benefit people who have been rich all their lives. I understand that part. But here's the thing. With capitalism, you can literally reach up there. What I mean by that is, if you work your way around, there are some people who became millionaires and never had no money. Look at Puffy. Puffy became a billionaire. He didn't have anything. Jay-Z didn't have anything. These people became billionaires because they did things to get to the top. With socialism, you can't do that. That's never going to happen. It's not going to happen. You ain't going to be able to become a billionaire. Marxism either. Communism either. You're not going to be able to do that. At least with where we at today, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Well, with communism you can do it. But socialism you can't do it.
And big money at that level, whether he want to play that to try to run into a merger and that has something to do with Trump, I wouldn't doubt it. But that's how they operate. Now, obviously, the culture don't have to be happy about this, because some people are not. But if we're looking at the data, we're looking at the numbers, we're looking at the costs, we understand that viewership of the BET Hip Hop Awards over the years has drastically dived off a cliff. I think their viewership was down like 50% or something. Like, it was crazy. Basically, YouTubers get more views on their videos than they do far as viewership, which is wild.
And this is what I'll be saying about people like the First Lady. They don't like to be 100% honest. They have an agenda that they're pushing. It sounds good. Trust me when I tell you. What she's saying sounds good, right? I'm not saying that she's completely wrong about some of the stuff she was saying. But she also is not completely right. And she's not being completely honest. She's speaking from her feelings. She's not saying, hey, I feel this way, but this is the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth. 100% things could be the way she's saying it is. But she only giving you one side. She ain't giving you the other side. What I try to do on this page is, even though it might hurt people, I give people both sides. I don't give people one side. I don't stand on either side. I say, hey, listen, this is what is going on here. This is how I feel about it. Or this is how I feel about this, how I feel about this on that side. If somebody do something I don't like, I'm going to call it out. Somebody do something I like, I'm going to call it out. But see, she can't do that. She's incapable of calling out something that people do that she like. Now, if she was honest, she would say, well, BET has been struggling. For years, it's been struggling. And if it was going to go away, it's been struggling for years. What you want to say?
Your opinion about the BET Hip Hop Awards being discontinued? Let's be honest, the BET Hip Hop Awards been dying for the last couple of years. It's been really hard for them to get celebrities to come in. They have nothing but seat fillers on the bottom row. And this is coming from somebody that worked the BET Hip Hop Awards for 3 years. The hip hop industry is dying because the streaming community is booming. It's no longer about who has the hit record, it's who has influence online. Y'all got to get with the program.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Somebody that's going to be honest about what's really going on. This is what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? The big difference between the two people. This woman here is explaining exactly what's really going on. That other one is talking about racism and eugenics and stuff. Not to say that that's not happening, because it probably is. But at the same time, she ain't giving the full story. This woman right here, yeah, man, she deserves it, man.
The hip hop industry is dying because the streaming community is booming. It's no longer about who has the hit record, it's who has influence online. Y'all got to get with the program. Social media has become so big. We have streamers that are more popping than rappers. They're making more money than what rappers would make going to shows. Nobody knows.
That's a fact. Oh my God, that's a fact. Yo, some of these streamers make way more money than rappers do in a whole career. A streamer will make more money in a year than a rapper would do in his whole career. And it's all his money. And a lot of these rappers you're starting to see do podcasts. Everybody's starting to do it now. Because I'm going to tell y'all like this. The online money, the online presence, it's going to get bigger. And people going to make more money. Because it's enough money for everybody to make money doing this. It's enough money. It's not like it's not. YouTube is going to pay out so many people now. Because everybody's going to be streamers. But the thing is, and I'll talk about that later, but the thing is, it's going to get oversaturated. So you have to be original. It's going to.
No longer want to see people perform on stage. They want to watch their favorite streamer. And it was proven when Cancellation was streaming the BET Awards. A lot of people are blaming, oh, they sold it to Caucasian people. That's why they're just, no, it's not that. How many artists, celebrities been supporting the BET Hip Hop Awards? Very few. You don't see Beyonce showing up to the Hip Hop Awards. You don't see Jay-Z. You don't see the big names. You might see them show up to the real BET Awards, but not the hip hop version, okay? So we have to blame the celebrities, the A-list celebrities, for not supporting it, okay? Because they felt like they were bigger than the program.
Now, my black people, my sister.
Now, the thing is, they said that the BET Hip Hop Awards was canceled and the Soul Train Awards was canceled. But the BET Awards isn't canceled. So maybe what they're saying is, I mean, follow me on this. Maybe what they're saying is, well, why do we have a BET Hip Hop Awards and a Soul Train Awards when the BET Awards is hip hop and Soul Train? Maybe they're saying, well, we don't need to have two separate awards. When we have one BET Awards, it's like, all right, I'll give you a perfect example. It's like the Grammys having the Grammys Hip Hop Awards and the Grammys Soul Train Awards, right? You would say, and I can almost guarantee you the First Lady would say, well, why does the Grammys need to separate hip hop? Why? If she said, see, they don't want us to be a part of nothing. That's what she would say. Why did they need to separate hip hop? My thing is, maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe they're saying, well, what do we need to have two award shows when we have one award show that is basically can cover all of it? We could save money. And we got A-list celebrities coming to these shows. Nobody's coming to these shows. So why do we still have it? It's like, come on now. I need to read a little more about this because I'm not going to take that first lady word for nothing.
This is my brothers. Can we at least get on the same page and acknowledge that the BET Awards has been trash for quite some time? Now, they had some moments here and there. They fumbled with Usher tribute show, which had a lot of backlash, and they fumbled a few different other tribute shows. The Jamie
Martha Ambrosia. I remember when I went to see Floetry years ago. Yeah, she's really good, man. She's good. She's good. Martha Ambrosia is good, man. I'm not gonna lie, she's good. Yeah, she's good. She's good, man. I'm just gonna say that.
Fox tribute was okay, right? But their programming and their structure of how they coordinating the BET Awards has been less than desirable, to say it mildly.
Up everybody, this is an unpopular opinion, I know, but cancel the BET Awards. It was trash. I mean, it was trash. Too much gyrating, too much nakedness. What happened to the artistry? What happened to having words? What happened to singing? What happened to dancing? What happened to actual rapping? All you do is shake your booty now. Man, it was trash. I mean, cancel the BET Awards. I know y'all gonna get me, but it was trash, and I don't want to see it.
Now, all that said, people...
Now, I understand what he's saying because a lot of the it was trash. I didn't gonna lie. That's why I stopped watching it. I'm like, what is this? Like, it's been stupid. It was ghetto. It was over the top. Y'all could try to pretend all y'all want, but y'all know that show was ghetto. Y'all know it was over the top, doing all these things, having women degrade themselves, but yet and still y'all want to talk about certain politicians. Like, I'm not trying to hear it, bro. I'm not trying to hear it. Cut it out.
Grew up on these programs, especially the Soul Train Music Awards. I mean, the Soul Train Awards all the way through the 70s, 80s, all the way through. I mean, that is a staple in the Black community for multiple generations. So I think it's more nostalgic than anything. Not saying that it was great in today's time, but it's just the nostalgia for some people.
Now, BET, is this really the time to cancel both the Soul Train Awards and the Hip Hop Awards indefinitely? Is this really the time? I haven't watched the Hip Hop Awards.
Man, those lips are perfect. Oh my God. Her lips are so perfect, bro. They're perfect. Her lips are perfect. Unless that's all I want to say.
The Soul Train Awards in quite some time, but that's mainly because I'm not an award show person, and I feel like they're more so big popularity contests than actual, contests of content.
Oh my God.
You feel me? But that doesn't mean that I won't miss it, because we get a lot of good clips and stuff from these award shows, particularly the hip hop award shows. And we get some great performances from these award shows as well.
But we also get ratchetness. We also get things that children shouldn't be seeing. It's like all of these award shows are trash, to be honest with you. They all trash. And they all are out here trying to make everybody happy. That's what it is. She's so fine, man. Oh my gosh, she's so fine to me. She is fine as hell. But that's what it is.
And honestly, it does make me a little sad because, that was for us. For us. And we lose a lot of stuff that's particularly for us. So, while it's not a huge deal, I guess for some, for me, it's just like, oh, there goes something else that was super blackity black.
So what do you guys make of this? Are you happy that it's canceled? Are you not surprised because it's been garbage for a while, ever since they sold it, or even before? What do you think? Or do you feel like this is some type of business move or a racial play in order for them to take over black media, and that could be one of the motives on why they're trying to do it this way and at this point of time under Trump? You tell me. Put your comments below. Let's talk.
I mean, I'll be honest with y'all. I think it's so stupid for y'all to make these comments saying that they're trying to take over black media when black the black experience been already co-opted by white people for a long time. Like, I don't understand why y'all say some of the stuff y'all say. It's just weird to me that y'all would act as if BET wasn't sold already, and then y'all would act as if BET hasn't been ratchet and promoting a bunch of garbage shows and garbage performances from some of these artists who are not really artists. They just jump on stage, and they had people, literally artists who murdered or had something done to people and stuff like that. Like, no, bro. I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. I don't care if the BET Awards was canceled. I don't care. I don't care if the BET Hip Hop Awards was canceled. And truth be told, I thought that y'all didn't care about awards. I thought y'all said awards was trash. The award ceremonies are fake anyway. Like, now y'all crying about it. Listen, it is what it is. Thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye.